Yo, what's going on, everybody? I am gonna show you guys how to make the perfect jump shot with this jump shot creator. No more looking up the best jump shot 2K23. What's the best jump shot? What's the fastest jump shot? Let me show you guys what to look for in this creator and how to make a good jump shot for your specific build. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's go to the builder real quick. And first off, let me show you my 3-point percentage just so you guys, I'm not the greatest shooter of all time, but I think I'm a decent shooter. Look, I got a 57.4 3-point percentage. That's really not that bad. 60 is really good in this game. That's my aim for right now. But yeah, let me show you guys how to make the perfect jump shot. So you want to go to animations, of course, and then go to jump shot creator. Okay, the one thing that I recommend doing when looking for a jump shot is to go to blending and release. Put your release speed all the way down when you're searching for a base and for releases, because say you're looking for the fastest jump shot in the game. If you put the release speed maxed right off the rip, it's gonna say almost every jump shot's gonna say A+ release speed, but it might not be the same type of speed as a different A+ release speed. So for example, if I take let's go with Seth Curry. If I take Seth Curry and we get an A+ release speed with maxed out speed, that looks good. But if I go lower, it's a B+. But say I go Steph Curry, it's an A+ at the lowest speed as well as the fastest speed. So it looks like it's the same speed on max speed, but it's not. It's way faster than Seth Curry, but we wouldn't know that because we're just looking at what it looks like at the highest speed. So you want to make your speed low when you're searching for a jump shot. Next, what I do whenever I go through the jump shots, I go through every base and look at release speed. That's my primary statistic I look at, release speed, because timing impact does not give you a big boost at all to your jump shot. It's been proven by 2K Labs. From a D- to an A, you get a 5% boost. So imagine that boost from like a B to an A. It's almost non-existent. So there's no point in focusing on timing impact. Defensive immunity, 2K Labs also did a test defensive immunity. If you have an A defensive immunity versus a D, if he shot the ball contested, on average with a D it was a 14% contest, and on average with the A it was a 19% contest. So again, imagine that from a B to an A, B+ to an A. It's non-existent almost. So I wouldn't focus too much on defensive immunity. It's definitely a good stat to have, but it's not something you need to focus on. Release speed is definitely the most important, and release height. This one's an interesting one. So release height is interesting because it can make you get less contested. So a higher release height, you probably won't get contested as much, but a lower release height, you're gonna get contested because you're basically shooting the ball from your chest into someone's face. But if you have an A+ release height, you're shooting it above everybody, because the ball is like being released on the top of your head. So what I recommend for release height, I like to go in the middle. I feel like that a lower release height makes your jump shot a little bit faster, so I like to go a bit lower, maybe like a C+, B-. I don't like to go lower than a C, and I don't really like to go higher than a B-. So that's what I look for release height. And release speed, that's the most important stat. You want to get A+ release speed if you can on the lowest speed. Like that's what the goal should be when you're looking at jump shots, is try to get this release speed to be an A+ when the release speed is that low. So yeah. So again, for bases, we know what to do. We look for release speed. We want to find the fastest release speed. So look, Avery Bradley looks good. Release height, we'll have to figure that out. That's too low. That's not in our release height range. So we'll have to figure that out with the releases. But look, any of these jump shots that aren't A+, they're gonna feel slow. I'm not gonna lie to you, they're gonna feel slow on max speed. Seth Curry isn't that bad. But I wouldn't go past the A minus on the release speed on this lowest setting of speed. So, like, look, De'Aaron Fox, we know that's a fast jump shot. It's A+. James Harden, we know that's a fast jump shot, A+. Let's see, what else do we got? Allen Iverson, we know it's slow, B+. See, it's a slow jumper. This is a slow jumper. Kyle Lowry, we know it's fast. It's A+. So yeah, just go for the A+. It's not going to be as fast as you think. Especially if you're a taller build, it won't be that fast. And even if a jump shot it looks too fast, you're gonna get used to it. You're gonna time it correctly eventually. So just be patient with it and just find a jump shot that you feel like is nice and fits you well. Like John Stockton, we know it's fast. It's A+. Boom! Look how quick that is. Okay, so once we find a base, so we just keep looking at the bases, looking for the release speed. We like this one. That one's good. The release height's in the middle. It's a good jump shot. But let's keep looking. And let's keep looking a bit. And look, this is a great one. It's A+ release speed. It has that release height that we're looking for. And defensive immunity and timing impact, they won't matter anyway. It's just it's just not that important. So now we're gonna look at releases. For releases, you want to make sure that your speed is staying at an A+, because your releases do affect your jump shot speed. I don't know, some people do tell you that it doesn't, but they do. In the past, it only affected what your jump shot looked like, but in this game, it affects your speed. So you want to make sure that you're looking at your speed when you do these releases, and to make sure it's an A+ still. But again, if you're between like jump shots with A+ release speed and A+ release speed, you can go with the one you think has a better Q. That's another thing. You want to make sure you have a jump shot that has a really good Q that you feel like you could time correctly. So you're just looking around, like something like Tyrese Halliburton. He releases the ball on his shoulder almost. So if that's like a very distinct Q, if you like those distinct Qs, then this is going to be a great release for you. And it's an A+ release speed, which is perfect. But something like Kendrick Nunn, he releases in front of his face. It looks really fast. It's not clear where the release is because your head's blocking it. So that one will be tough to time. Another good one is Oscar Robertson. Look, he releases it right above his head. You know when to time it. You can see the ball from behind. That's a great release. I don't know if they nerfed it a little bit. I heard it was nerfed a little bit and became slower, but either way, it's a good release. Personally, what I go with is Cole Anthony, because I feel like it's a very fast release and I just know the timing, and I go double Cole Anthony. And it's a great jump shot. Look, you don't have to worry about that number at the bottom that says, oh, this is a 76 rated jump shot. No, that's just the minimum requirement, or the maximum requirement, sorry. Oh no, yeah, the minimum requirement. But yeah, even if it looks low, it can still be a good jump shot. So don't worry about that. And then when you're done, when you feel like you found the good base, good releases, put it full speed. If you have two different releases, you just want to even it out so that you get that A+ release speed. But if you have the same releases, it doesn't matter. So then you just take this jump shot, you save it, and boom, you have a wonderful jump shot. You mastered the jump shot creator. It's really not that hard. It's really fun too, just making new jump shots. So hope you guys liked the video, and I hope you guys can make some really good jump shots with this video. See you guys.